Today we are going to talk about my GT3 992. This one is in Gentile blue. You RS guy, don't look down on my car because this is my precious one. So this is a quite standard GT3. This is a club sport. So we have the bucket seats, the 6-point harness, the fire extinguisher. We are riding the dark gray wheels and the Cup 2 Michelin wheels. We got different headlights. I can't remember what version it is. I didn't spec this car myself. When I bought it, it has been driven 24 kilometers, or basically brand new. On this specific car, we have tinted windows, which I don't like. I actually got the allocation for the Gen 2, and I also got the allocation for PTS. What I realized is that the price differences between the cars is quite big. When the Gen 2 was actually launched, I think it was like 50,000 euros, even more expensive than the Gen 1. And what I realized is that the differences between the cars are quite small. So it didn't make any sense for me to buy the Gen 2 version because, quite frankly, this is not a bad car. I don't think that I would ever find anything that's better either. So what you can see here is that the wing is a bit smaller than the RS, but you have some adjustments to this wing as well, so you can actually change the downforce. In the rear you can see that we have a different taillight. It's actually a bit more gray than the standard version, so I think that this is an executive kind of thing. If I would choose, I wouldn't have the GT3 badge, but you can get those in different colors. The guy that actually spec'd this car chose the black one. It's got the stock exhaust, it's got everything. And the reason why we are not changing the exhaust on this car is because on Swedish tracks, we have a decibel level that is usually from 90 to 95. And with the valves closed on this exhaust, we will exceed 98 to 99 decibels. So it doesn't make any sense whatsoever to actually have changed the exhaust for when driving on track in Sweden. So it will stay standard, and to be quite frank, I don't need anything else. This is the final trip of the year with the car because we are in late October, and I think that we have 7 degrees, so it's quite cold. So let's take a look inside, where it's warm and cozy. Because of the club sport, we have the roll cage. You can actually choose it without the roll cage. And I think that in Canada and the US, you're not allowed to have it. But here in Europe, that's fine. We have the lift kit on this one. So when coming to a bigger bump, you can actually raise the front and you can store it into the system. So when you come to the same point next time, the car will actually raise up by itself. When buying this car, I saw numerous movies about how terrible they were to be driving, and I don't agree. This is actually a really comfortable car. Of course, the seats you have to sit quite upright, but I have bought a small adjustments to the front of the seat, so it's actually tilted like 10 millimeters, and that does a lot. Like you see here, you can choose by having a leather steering wheel or have this race tech like sway thing. But this is actually a lot better when having the gloves when you're on track. So I prefer this one. It's the PDK. What I really like by the 992 version comparing to 991 and 997 version is that they have actually changed the knob for the gearbox. So it actually looks like a manual. I think that the old one was quite lumpy, so to say. We have this aluminium which is brushed. We have the boost system. And then we have the rear camera, and we have the PDC. We have the Sport Chrono, and we have the Guards Red seatbelts, the Guards Red dash, and the Guards Red in the Sport Chrono. I had the opportunity to buy this car, brand new, which was quite unique for me. I come from quite humble background, quite average Joe kind of family. But I started a company 4 or 5 years ago, which we sold after 2-3 years, and that actually made it financially viable to buy that car. I had some discussions with Porsche Center Örebro, and we found this car, and I said, yeah, I want to have it. I called back in the afternoon, and then the representative for Porsche told me that it's gone. So opportunity went away, and it took a week from that point. Then she called me back and told me that the person that was eventually buying the car didn't pass finance, which meant that the opportunity for me was still viable. So I bought the car, and was it the car that I really, really wanted? No, it wasn't, and I had no experience whatsoever with the 992, and definitely not the GT3. But owning this car, I have realized that I will never ever get anything better. It's an amazing car. There's a small thing that I have wondering. Can anyone explain to me how I should clean the rear window? Because I would say that's basically impossible. I've seen guys using like a broomstick and cleaning it, but I have never done it. And it's really, really dirty. Now this episode has come to an end. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up, and see you next time. Cheers.